Hi guys, just thought I'd show a couple of diag repairs that the guys have just finished off today before I go home. The first one's this Holden trax we looked at before with a blowing smoke issue. We've now put the new intake on. So I'll just try and show you in the new intake the piece that was missing. Sorry guys, I'll try and get the camera. So if you can see in there that little orange bung, that's what was missing on the old manifold. I'll take you over and see that. It's the old manifold. As you can see, there's a lot of oil and debris around there where the valve goes. Now, if you look, sorry guys, let me get that better position for you. So this actually was diagnosed originally as an engine. If you look exactly right there, that middle hole is where the grommet normally is. I wish I'd shown you before I'd bolted on, but we just didn't have time. So those little holes and that bung's where the grommet is. That's a positive crankcase ventilation valve in the intake. Because that was missing, it was sucking oil back through the intake and just blowing smoke straight out the back of it. So this was diagnosed as an engine. We've done a video on it previously, but that's what that one ended up being. So I'll just quickly show you that one. I might show you a couple others we're just finishing off at the moment as well. We've got a Colorado. This is a common problem we're seeing them. Vehicle came in and Jamie's just buttoning this one up. Vehicle came in, key stuck in the ignition, no lights, many fault codes, all sorts of things going on there. They thought it might have been a control module. Pretty common fault on these. Passenger side guard, wiring harness normally runs down through here to there, then up the rail and up to the top. As you can see here, sorry about the dark, the harness has been rubbing on the rail. It's rubbed through the harness, caused some shorts, blown some fuses. There's 3 wires I think Jamie said had rubbed through, so we fixed up the wires, repinned the harness back up, and that one should be all good to go. You can buy a new harness. This one wasn't too bad, so we didn't find a need to necessarily do that, but that one's all sorted. And we've got another got a Trailblazer / Colorado here as well. Another common issue with these. Crank no start. The tone rings on the back of the crankshaft, they break away. So we've just had the gearbox out of it and got a new tone ring in there. I think he's just buttoning that one up now. We've got exhaust and a couple of bits to go back on. So there's a couple of diag and repairs we've got going on at the moment. And I might just see if this little RAV is unlocked too. This one came in noise whilst braking. A clunking noise whilst braking, but I'll just show you. That's your suspension strut. I'll try and bounce on it. That's actually completely broken in the top there. I'll show you the other side. So that one's actually worn out too in the rubber. But as soon as you move the car back and forth, which is probably not going to let me do, the actual strut's completely just floating in the top there. You can sort of see it wobbling around. So we're just waiting on some struts for that one. So that's just a few we've got on the go at the moment. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you those before I go home. Thanks guys.